for all my life. They say I'm a failure, end up in jail, I ain't proving right. My mama, she told me before, son, you get it. I understood, but I ain't see the vision. A nigga kept going, and now I'm winning. Some people I put my trust in, try to fuck with my image. Oh no, you didn't. Some say you forgive, but don't forget it. Now you know how we do. Lock that back door, don't let no one through. I told Michi in these streets ain't no rules. He say, cause all this life we ain't over this. Yeah. And I understand that this shit wasn't easy, but nigga, we did it. Yeah. And all them hoes and all them niggas that wasn't fucking with us, then we them niggas. And now we rich now, we got money, I don't give a shit, no. And we did it. Young nigga come up for nothing, now he getting to them riches. And it's the life of a young, rich nigga.
Yeah, I ain't playing with your ass. Nigga, I ain't playing with your ass. You chasing greatness. You got greatness talking to you. Become great.
Yo. What's going on out there? Y'all already know who it is. It's your boys, the Rize Podcast, with your boy Coach Squeeze, all access, and the National and the Rize Podcast crew. Right back at y'all. What another one. Top of the morning, top of the afternoon. To y'all, hope y'all having a safe and blessed weekend. And let's keep it pushing. Let's keep it moving, man. Just take life in as it come and, stay around positive things, not negative, so you can move forward. All right, y'all. It was a hell of a weekend with the fights. Let me get the sponsors out of the way. And in the words of Coach Cal, we're going to do what we do. 5-time world champ, 4 different weight classes, first ballot Hall of Famer, Baltimore's own GTD Promotions, redesigning minds one mind at a time. We know a mind is a terrible thing to waste. Shout out www.kenichibad.com. Use code TRP. You'll get 15% off. Also, shout out to www.norshlipgallery.org. Use code RIZE10. You'll get 10% off. Make sure to go over to Mia Killer B page, www.miakillerb.com. She got a fight coming up too. I talked to her in the gym. Shout out to Richie Baby for the 5 intro. And rest in peace to John Boy. Rest in peace to Miss Tanya Vandross Williams Jr. Y'all truly missed. And don't forget, shout out the Bad Girls Promotions featuring Miss Nikki, a.k.a. Miss Olivia Pope, Coach Brandy. Don't forget she has an event coming up, Dunbar High School, Baltimore, Maryland, 5/17, putting the amateurs, the future stars of boxing, on the map. This is where the seed is planted and the branches start growing off the tree, man. But the sport, every sport is a rotation. One clip leaves, another clip comes. History repeats itself, and this is going to be no different. The future stars of boxing, Miss Nikki is showcasing them, and kudos to her, the first female promoter in Baltimore, Maryland's history. Also, make sure you go over to Four Corners Boxing every Wednesday night, featuring Maurice Jones and Jenny Jones, 15 rounds of boxing. Check them out. And their podcast journey, Just Do Boxing, Hardcore Boxing News. Man, don't forget to go over to the risepodcast.com. Get your merch. Shout out to Under Armour. Thanks for all that you do. Shout out the Remo, Richie Threads, Ayo, clothing line, Pro Soul boxing gear and clothing line. Stretched Out Boxing, Ace Fruits, all of y'all, Darrell Davises of the world, all of y'all, Bruce Gas Boxing, Jazz and more, all of y'all sponsor us, man, and represent us. And shout out to 1901 Pennsylvania Avenue, Coach Calvin and Kenny Way. Get your shirts at Citrus 12 Rolls for $7. And did I say go over to the RizePodcast.com, get your merch. And last but not least, the Official Gear Boxing. All the fighters wearing it. We up in the house with it too. Y'all can say it with me in the chat on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Box Raw. All right. Got that out the way. Congratulations to all the big winners this weekend. Shout out to them. And do me a favor, y'all. We had this discussion. Every live airing, when you come through the door, just hit the like button. As simple as hitting the like button, man. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. We looking to get to the 100,000 this year subscribers. We can do it. We can do it, man. We 4 months in. So let's keep the envelope going. Let's keep pushing it, because we truly do a lot for the kids at the gym with this podcast, getting the fighters out of there and representing them. So all the support, the cash apps, the super chats for traveling, and the smoothie program is much appreciated. And I want to shout out Noah Ashe, won the Silver Gloves champion out of Upton Boxing. Congratulations. I just got that fresh in on a kite from Miss Olivia Pope herself, first female promoter in Baltimore. Shout out to Noah Ashe. And Friday, he sparred the whole gym from lightweight, heavyweight down to lightweight. So he put the work in, and I'm so happy for him because hard work pays off. And that's what it is, man. Appreciate the kite from Miss Olivia Pope. Don't forget, she do have an event coming up, Future Stars of Boxing, over Dunbar High School, Baltimore, Maryland, Orleans Street. And the next generation, the next wave. It's a lot that goes into any sport, but boxing is really a dangerous sport. All right, we got All Access International in the building. We got All Access International.
My bad. I was on mute.
All
How
right.
you feeling this morning? How's everybody doing in the chat? What's happening? How you feeling?
Hanging in there, champ.
Oh man, Noah Ashe, national champion.
Yup, Silver Gloves sound good. That's the big one. That's a big.
Not Noah Ashe.
Yup.
Damn, man, we should have got
And
him
he
on
sparred the whole
podcast
gym Friday.
today.
He sparred the whole gym Friday
Well, that's what he do.
with the sauna suit on. That was. I don't know where he found the energy Saturday.
He got a whole bunch of energy with him.
Damn, yo. That's a big accomplishment, man.
If you could get him on a podcast today, what would you ask him? What would be your number one question you ask him?
If he keep eyeing me when I come in, I'm gonna smack the shit out of him and take his belt.
Oh,
Let him be the
oh,
freak.
oh, oh! You can't. That's a kid.
Man, that dude look older than me, yo.
That's a kid.
Nah, that's my boy. Yo,
Well,
hey,
do me a favor then. I want you to tell him to his face then.
look,
Bring him in.
check this
Bring him
out.
in.
Check this
Bring him
out.
in.
Remember how Red Man used to mess with you all the time at the desk?
Yeah. I just found my old phone. I was looking at pictures of Red Man
We got you and him used to beef up a storm, yo.
all day long.
Yeah, them our babies, man.
Hey, but you couldn't tell him that Junior wasn't his little brother, and you couldn't tell Junior that wasn't his big brother.
Yeah, man, real talk. All right, let me bring him in, yo, before I put hands on him. He backstage. If he come out with 2 black eyes, you already know, coach, discipline them accordingly. The one, the only, the future lightweight world multi-divisional champion, up and groomed. I remember when he first came to the gym when he was a little pup. He a big pup. Now, I told them that this kid, y'all was looking at the brother, but y'all was sleeping on the little brother. I call him an architect of boxing. Ain't he that added some power to it and changed the moniker of his name? He done punched the screen out. Let me bring him on in, y'all. The one, the only, 2025 Silver Glove National Champion, the one, the only, Noah, a.k.a. the Hawk Smash.
What's up?
What up?
How you feeling? How y'all feeling?
Congratulations.
Appreciate you.
I see you ain't fall in love with Tommy this time. I see you ain't fall in love with Tommy this time. You came out swinging. My God, that's the Noah Ashe I like to see.
You see, I put the work in. You know, we came home with the win. Got the championship medal on me right now.
Okay.
Okay.
You feel me?
They should have a belt to go with that.
I know.
They tripping all that hard work y'all put in, man. I think that's, to me, kind of cheesy when y'all dudes a medal and a belt should come with that, man, with that enshrined on there. So you put that up in the trophy case and you can show your kids and grandkids down the road, man. But we'll take the medal. Definitely still accomplishment.
I got one of the best fights of the nights, and they gave me a trophy for it too. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Well, you got up there and showed off.
Yeah. You know.
What was your thought? What was your thoughts going into that final match? Talk to us. Run us through it. You a national champion.
Hold it down, senior, real quick.
I got you a national champion. Silver Gloves. Talk to me. Run me through it. What was going through your mind?
Man, when I first came in, I was my initial thoughts was like, dang, this is the championship. I gotta win this. So I was confident coming in, but I was also like I was feeling like if I was gonna be too not hydrated enough or anything, and then I made me eat too much. So I felt like I was too full. So when I got into the ring, all my nerves kicked away, and I came in and I did my work. I got 2 8 counts. I dropped the dude.
Ho. When you start dropping shit?
Wait, don't I always?
When you start dropping?
I always did.
You must have ate a can of spinach or something. You thought you was Popeye, got a little extra strength out of nowhere.
You know how you putting people on their backs.
Nah. 2 8 counts and a knockdown? Oh,
Yeah.
you go to Tim Zoo last night. You were trying to get a towel thrown in.
Yeah. But my last fight got a stoppage. This one, I almost got a stoppage, but I'm looking forward to my next match to keep going, keep improving. I did my thing.
When is your next match?
April 26th.
April 26th, and then you got one more after that?
I fight April 26th and early May, and then I got the one on Coach Nikki card. That
May
shout out
17th?
Yeah, the 17th. Shout out to that
Is
cuz.
that going to be your last amateur fight?
I'm in coherence with my coaches and see what they gotta say and how they feel about everything. And if they want it to be my last fight, it'll be my last fight. But that's what I'm pushing towards. I'm
How do
pushing
you how do
towards.
you, how do you feel about it?
I feel like I'm ready. I feel like I want to. Something I'm prepared for, you know. But I always listen to my coaches. I always focus in and practice. Put my 100%. So it's whatever they want.
Well, take a second and shout out to your coach. Show your coaches some love. Shout out to your coaches.
Oh, for sure. Shout out Coach Hunt. Shout out Coach Calvin. Shout out Coach Steve. Shout out Coach. All the coaches that came. Everybody who actually showed support and came out and watched me fight and perform throughout the whole entire tournament. No, I really appreciate it. I appreciate all the love and support given. That y'all, hit me on Instagram and texted me and showed y'all appreciation.
How can they follow you on Instagram? Drop your links.
Y'all can follow me on Instagram at Boxing Smash. That's on every social media platform: TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Boxing Smash everywhere.
Let me see something. I'm working on something real quick. I'm trying to drop that link for you real quick. Let me look it up. I gotta go right here. There we go. So now, last night, right? Walker Stewart, your final match, the championship night for the
Man, my opponent was a really good opponent. He was a game opponent. I thought he was gonna come in because he was a Hispanic fighter. Usually Hispanic fighters come in bull rushing, throwing a lot of punches, being over, but he was more patient, and that threw me off. He was way more patient than he had to be. He was given different angles, so it just threw me off. But I had to get on the right game plan and listen to my coaches. And when I did that, it made the fight 100% more easier.
so you had to make mid-fight adjustments.
100%, 100%.
How did you feel, in the process of making them adjustments? How was it? You know what I mean?
uh, you know, when I was making the adjustments, the coaches was telling me, don't get discouraged. He's showing a different look than the other fighters that you're fighting. Put the two on him. He when he jumps in, he's more flat-footed. So I had to learn how to catch him on the angles he's coming at. I had to learn how to be patient with him, and I had to learn how to use my jab more towards that fight.
How
Because
how
but
how important is the use of the jab?
man, it's probably one of the most important things in the fight, if not the most important thing in the fight, because that's how you set up the pace. That's how you dictate the fight, and that's how you keep someone at bay.
What's your favorite punch besides the jab?
I'm an upper fighter, so probably like my uppercut. I throw it all the time, so it's probably my bread and butter. My 1-5, my 1-6, no, my 1-5, my 1-4. I throw that all the time, and then I spin out. So,
Mm.
but.
Squeeze say he helped you get ready for these Golden Gloves. You know what I mean? Tell me something about that part of the training.
Coach Squeeze. Coach Squeeze. You there?
I'm listening to you chant.
Okay. I just want you to, man, he helped me. He helped me. He was giving me some words of encouragement, telling me what to do, getting me onto my square, telling me, you know, showing me what to do.
I always tell you when I come in and we greet each other at the gym, the first thing I always say to you all the time is your jab is the best part of your arsenal. Your jab and your ability to pop the jab and get out of harm's way, your elusiveness and your ability to collect data and you're listening to the corner has grown a lot. Even when you get hit, you don't go right off and try to get it back like you always used to at one time. But your maturation period is really like you coming into your own, and I always stress diet to you eating the right things. But I'm impressed that Friday you sparred the whole gym with a sauna suit on and fought Saturday and had the performance that you had to be able to pull that out. It just speaks volumes of your hard work and dedication. It just gets you closer to seeing the aspect of the life of a fighter. It's sacrifice.
Squeeze, excuse me. 1 second. Hey, Smash. He gotta go out and come back in. Hey, Smash, you gotta go out and come back in. Because he was saying something back to you, and
yeah, he had his mute on.
So I think somebody kept calling him.
Oh, all right, getting the congratulations in. I was too. Now you know what? I ain't gonna be able to get that recipe back. You know how it is when you make something and they like how you made it, and you be like, I gotta kill you if I you know what I mean? You can't revisit the exact a pinch it in half for this.
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Was you heard what I was saying, or you got cut off?
No. I heard what you were saying. On everything. Yo, that was what was also making me worried about in my match, because that 12 rounds that I did before the match started was a lot. I was in a sauna suit, both sauna suits on, and then to hop in the ring the next day, I was dead tired after this 12 rounds. So I probably shouldn't have went and done the 12 rounds of sparring, because I was already like 1 pound or a couple ounces from my weight. So I shouldn't have done that. But you live and you learn.
Okay. Education you throwing out there, word to the wise, but I know why you did it, because you didn't want no shadow of a doubt you being able to make this weight. You wanted that smoke, because a lot of people wouldn't even have pushed to that limit and they had to fight the next day.
Yeah.
Normally you're only balancing a pound or two at the most before fight day.
Yeah.
I mean, how many miles you run a day, Smash?
I try to at least run 3 miles a day. At the most, I'm running 6+, but three is a generous number, to stay in shape. I get, But like when I'm in fight camp, I just go on a treadmill for like 30 minutes with my sauna suit on and Abilene up and a sweet sweat up and try to get as much weight as I can off me. That plus sauna.
Let me ask you this, because that's important that you said that and you gave the family in the chat that advice for anybody out there that's trying to lose weight and keep it off. The sauna suit, the Abilene or the sweet sweat, and start in moderation. Walk first, because he's like a professional at this. You could get those pounds off your body. But when you tell yourself, it's hot, I can't do this, you're not going to click that switch on of wanting to get to that goal by pushing yourself.
Don't forget, Squeeze, you can tell them the classic, the baby oil and green rubbing alcohol. Put them in a spray bottle.
Don't. That's that.
Okay.
Yeah, but you just he going to jail. He going to boxing jail. Yeah, he did.
I'm just trying, you know the Abilene. They took the. Once people found out about the Abilene, the price ran up. I remember the first bottle I bought was like $7. Now it's going for
at CVS, Walgreens.
Yeah, and that was going for like $20-$25, and the shit it won't stay on the shelves long enough.
You gotta go on Amazon and get it now.
Yeah, but they still want $15 on Amazon.
But you could get a deal. I done seen them 2 for $15 and stuff like that. So
I found Sweet Sweat bricks better anyway. So.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, I like Sweet Sweat better. I use Sweet Sweat, or I'll just make my own with the baby oil and shit.
Yeah, got you.
Yeah.
But I wanted to ask you, leading up to the fight, because it sounds like all access already asked you about the tail of the tape. I heard the back end of you going from your game plan. But leading up to the fight,
Yeah.
walking under the rope, dapping each other up, backing back up to the corner. When you looked across at your opponent, if you saw anything, what was it that you saw?
I kind of like to judge my fighters based on what I like, but their body types and their like mentality. You know, if someone comes in the ring, they mean mugging you and stuff like that. That means they kind of looking to do. You know, they're trying to hurt you. They're trying to come in there and set an example. He was more calm and steady. His mind, like he didn't look like he was mad. He didn't look like he was happy, but he looked like he was calm. He wanted to win, and the way he came in the ring was a smart way, and it was different than anybody I ever really fought, to be honest. But after the match, me and him chopped it up, had a good conversation and stuff like that, and he gave me my props. I told him, you know, things he needed to work on. He told me things about the match that just building on each other for real. You know, that's how it's supposed to be, though, win or lose.
Damn,
That's why I respect it.
he dropped the gem on that one.
Hey, Smash, what was the last tournament you was in where you had to go against Tommy?
The 2024 nationals at the end of the year, and BA.
So what was the difference in that match? Because that match you fought in the championship also, correct?
Semifinals, yeah.
So what was the difference in that match and the silver gloves? Where did you have to get your mental at coming from that match where as though you fell in love with Tommy and you thought that he deserved it more?
Come on, man.
What was in your mind frame? Because you took a lot of flack for that.
I mean,
what was the difference going into this nationals, this silver gloves?
well, coming in this, the difference was different fighters, different. I got more leeway to study the opponent because Tommy had more videos out where I could study it and stuff like that. So it was like some mistakes I seen him make, I was trying to capitalize off of, and I felt like that's what made me more flustered because I was trying to learn more and study more, as well as this person. It's not much I could have got from him, so it was kind of harder for me to get anything or pick from what I got from him. So I had to come up there fresh.
Okay.
This is where I noticed when you started growing in the gym, and I was telling everybody they was on Titus at first, and man, a couple people used to argue. I'm not gonna call their names, but I told them, I said, y'all watching the wrong brother. Y'all watching and y'all sleeping on the little one. I say he a pure. I love that he's a pure boxer. And now speeding up 3 years later, because I remember your dad used to bring y'all all the time and sit there and watch y'all two guys. But fast forward into 3 years later, you done added from that point so much to your arsenal of weapons. It's just I get excited whenever I even see you spar. Cause you really work on stuff. You don't be in there trying to kill nobody. You work on your footwork, your pivoting, your head movement, whether to use the up jab, the snap jab, the stiff jab, the parry off the jab. I'm seeing so many things on the chessboard when I see you in there, and I'm like, yo, still growing. That's a good thing. And he listens to constructive criticism real good. You know, never hold yourself back for not listening to constructive criticism, because when you do that, you'll stop growing. But did you win all 3 rounds? What was the decision? Could you give me the decision on the scorecard?
It was unanimous. All the judges had me winning. Oh, and guess who was watching me fight right in the officials' corner?
Who?
Sugar Ray Leonard, man.
Stop! No, you ain't dropping that on the Rize podcast.
Sugar Ray Leonard. I
You
took
ain't
pictures
doing
with him.
that.
Yeah, he watched me fight. That was a great experience because him watching me fight, you know, coming after the fights over, dapping him up, him saying good job to me, telling me that I did good work. That was what I needed to hear.
Wow. Only on the Rize, y'all. Only on the Rize. Exclusive. See, you should have brought the flash across the screen. That was an exclusive, y'all.
Yeah.
Sugar Ray Leonard.
Yeah, he watched me fight. I can't even believe it for real.
Wow. So I know that kind of elevated you. Like you got one of the arguably the best that ever put on a pair of gloves.
Yeah.
Watching your fight. That's like
That I know.
wow. Did you take a picture with him or you didn't get a chance?
I took a picture with him. I made sure to take a picture with him.
That's what's up, yo.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
And
Damn.
like years ago, I ain't even never thought I could have got this far from where I'm at. So I always like to thank everybody who helped me get in that way and helped me and all the hard work that I put in. So
Wow. Damn.
makes me very thankful.
Yeah, man, because like I say, Friday, you was in there with the sauna suit on going, and I'm like, he fight tomorrow. I was like, God damn,
Yeah,
he kind of pushing it.
I know.
He definitely kind of pushing it.
I shouldn't, because I haven't sparred in 2 weeks because my hand is messed up. But that's why on Friday we said, yeah, we have to spar to get me back in my rhythm. So it's been like 2-3 weeks. I haven't sparred since my last fight. So that's why I got the 12 rounds in. But I shouldn't have even did that much rounds. I should have just like been moving around for real with
Yeah.
and sweating. But
You see the picture?
Wow. Man, yo, look at Smash and the legend, yo. Sugar Ray still look good. He almost 70. Damn. Look at Smash and the legend, yo. One of the greats that ever put on a pair of gloves.
you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
you. Damn, Smash.
Hey, Smash. Smash.
Hold on, somebody might have called.
Yeah, someone keep calling me. My fault.
Can you tell him you're doing an interview, man? Hey,
Yeah,
Smash.
I'm about. If they call me again, I'm gonna tell them, man.
Let me ask you a question, Smash.
What's up?
How old are you? 17? 18?
Nah, I'm 20.
20?
Yeah.
20 years old. You 20 years old, Sugar Ray 20 years old. Who win?
Me.
I know that's right.
I think I'm I think I'd be anybody. I don't know. I'm too confident in myself. So
No, you don't think. You know you could beat everybody.
yeah,
As a fighter, the work you put in. There's no other way else to think. They gotta prove it fight night that they better than you.
exactly.
No, that's dope though, right there. Like, how did you feel in that moment? This was after you won.
This was before the match, before I even hopped in. I seen him over by the officials table watching all the fights. I was like, Sugar Ray. So I came over there, took a picture with him. I'm smiling. You see how big I'm smiling. I told him I'm going to put on a fight for him, and he said, "All right, I'm here to see it." And he was a really down to earth guy, and I love the energy he gave out. So
Did he give you any words of encouragement going into that match?
he said, "Do your thing." He basically said he's gonna be watching me, and once the fight was over, I shook his hand because he was by the doctor's table, and he congratulated me. So
That's big, man. That's big. Legendary Sugar Ray.
I know.
God
That's
dang.
huge, yo. That's huge. You
Yeah,
definitely gotta put that on some paper and add that to your biography of your journey
I
in
need to put
that
that on the
case, man.
wall.
Yeah, you gotta get that one um on some paper, man.
I don't
Yeah.
know, Smash. Milton Doobie said Leonard won the Olympic gold at 20 years old.
Man, ain't nobody trying to hear that, man. Ain't
Yeah, tell him
nobody trying. Hey,
again.
Milk, seriously, Milk, don't do that, yo. Don't do that, yo. Remember, you gotta come back to the gym. You gotta come back to the gym, Milk. He said he'd beat Sugar Ray Leonard. I'm going with him. I'm going with our hometown.
I don't know, Squeeze. Milton looked like he got a good jab with him,
Man, ain't
Squeeze.
nobody worrying about that. He gotta get me out of there then.
Huh? I don't
He just
know.
got look, I'm like Smash until he get me out of there. All that talk before, you just gotta prove that in the ring, champ.
I don't know. He might got one hit a quitter. He
Yeah,
looked like he had to fight his whole life.
I had to fight my whole life, Arpo. Yeah, but yo, I'm telling you, Smash say he can beat him. Bottom line, we don't care what Sugar Ray Leonard did when he was 20. We don't care nothing about that. He ain't face Smash
Maybe
at
it's anybody.
20.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Cause see, you gotta understand, Milk, you gotta understand. If Smash was 20, Sugar was 20, Smash did his homework on Sugar, and he would have been doing the necessary things that he had to do to beat Sugar. So that's the matchup that we phantom the scene, but you gotta be able as a fighter. If you don't tell yourself you could beat that guy, you don't even belong in the sport. This ain't a sport for second guessing.
That's true.
You second guessing, you already gave yourself the L. You know. So yeah, man. The fights this weekend, we stay on here with us too, Smash. The fights this weekend, all access. Abdullah Mason. What do you think about Abdullah Mason this weekend? All access.
That kid is phenomenal.
Whatever Coach Griller just said, yeah, he is phenomenal.
That kid is phenomenal, man. You know what I mean? And he's gonna upset somebody. He's on his way to upsetting somebody.
Yeah,
I don't
I want him to get pushed to fight someone who can show him some toughness instead of the people he's been fighting. I just want to see him get challenged. It look like he hasn't been really challenged in my opinion though. I want him to fight someone, but he's been very active.
Well, he been knocked down twice in one fight.
But it still wasn't a challenge. He got knocked down by a clean punch. but that was nobody to challenge him. I want someone who could show him love, like a gatekeeper. Like, give him. Let me think of someone. Man, give him.
Take your time.
Give him someone Keyshawn just beat. I forgot his name. That just lost his belt. Let's see how you work against him.
Against who?
I think his name was Burchak. The person.
Burn check.
Oh, Burn check.
Burn
Yeah,
check.
I think he would knock him out. But I just want to see how he would go against him. I want to see a duel go against one of Keyshawn's fighters, or I want to see him. Yeah, I want to see him go against one of Keyshawn's. Give him one of someone Keyshawn knocked out, and see how he does against him. See if he's on that level too.
Well, I kind of beg to differ a little bit. I think in that fight that he got knocked down twice. Anybody else that ain't have a good chin and ain't know how to bounce back and had the legs on him to get back up, and he knocked the guy down. It was almost like the Foreman and Lyles fight, that heavyweight fight, one knocking each other down, the other one knocking each other, the other knocking each other. Then Foreman finally finished Lyles. But
I mean, it went 2 rounds.
yeah, but
It barely went 2 rounds at that though.
no, that fight went more than 2. I think that was like to the 6th round.
Too.
Yeah, to like the 6th round, 7th round. And the dude was a highly veteran, over 35 wins with almost 30 knockouts. I just looked at it as a test, because when you get knocked down, not once, 2 10-8 rounds, and you had to come back from that, I think that was a good test for him, fighting that grown man at that particular time.
Every round that he got knocked down, and he actually knocked the dude down too, by the way.
Yeah, he did.
So it wasn't a 10-8 round. It was
He did.
it wasn't a 10-8 round at that point.
Yeah, yeah.
But like still, I feel like he has to. I want him to fight someone that has fought opponent. Like, you know how everybody has to get tested by a gatekeeper. I want a duel to be tested by a gatekeeper type fighter.
Got you. Timothy Bradley was really, really. I mean,
I feel like Kid Austin, right?
yeah,
He ain't done nothing, and he ain't been as active as a duel, but he gets a chance to fight Shakur, even though he got sick, and steps up to the plate like that. Why can't Kid Austin fight a duel? Why can't they make that happen? And then one of that fight Shakur.
yeah. That sound good. That sound good. But Timothy Bradley was real critical, which that's what commentators do. But it was more, to me, he was more so looking at it's cool, but he was more so looking at the flaws in Abdullah. If you listen to the commentary, he not gonna be able to do that against a real seasoned and smart fighter. He loading up on his shots. He throwing everything with murderous intent. You can see everything coming. And I'm like, you like him, or the kid's still growing? Like,
This hand took a turn.
the
That's
dude
why I
was
kind of want to
tough.
see him. That's why I kind of want to see him tested. I really want to see him tested. Now, I want to see him tested with someone I know he's gonna win, but I want to see someone where he has to show his IQ, and someone if he can bang with that person. Like, you can even give him Yoshino, the person that Shakur fought. That I think Shakur won like 10 rounds with him, but Shakur outplayed him the whole entire time. You can give him Yoshino. You could give him. There's a lot of people you can give him.
Well, I mean, he's still.
He's gonna beat those people though.
I think that they moving them real good. I think they moving him real good. He fighting right now 3 to 4 times a year. He's staying active. Um, I think they moving him real good. In my opinion, I think they moving him real good.
He has 18 fights right now. When he gonna get? When he gonna like go up in the plate?
I see what I see what you're saying.
Yeah, just my opinion. But
No,
I
no.
did y'all watch the Joe Joyce versus Flip Herjavec fight?
Yeah, I watched that too. Joe Joyce. I said it before on Friday's night podcast. Even even old boy said the same thing. Joe Joyce need to contemplate retiring. We got feedback in the background. We got
Feedback.
he need to contemplate retiring because his face is his defense, and he's not going to be no good at the boxing. He's taking too many wrecking balls, clean shots up to the dome. Ain't too much more he could take, man.
Yeah, that's true. I believe. I mean, I knew Flip Herjavec was gonna be too much for him because his straight punches was gonna get to Joe Joyce, and my money was always gonna be on Flip Herjavec ever since I seen his last few fights.
Yeah, no head movement, open guard,
Slow
her
punches, yeah,
slow punches,
and they look sloppy, in my opinion.
sleep, leaning in on his punches. Oh God, I was closing my eyes. It was hard for me to watch.
But I think it was hard that he came out with the juggernaut. That was hard, in my opinion. I give props where props due. That juggernaut helmet that he came on with, that was raw.
Well, he needed to wear that during the fight. Then I'd have been more impressed. Yeah, if he'd have kept that on and fought, I'd have been more impressed. He needed that on. That's what he was trying to tell y'all when he came out with it. Yeah. This is the style I'm fighting at, and this is the gear. Not headgear, but this is the headgear I need.
Yeah. I thought when he came out with the juggernaut outfit, I thought he was gonna just send a message like, "Oh, I'm an immovable force. I'm an immovable
Yeah,
object. Nobody can mess with me." But man, looks like a punching bag, man. Sloppy and
yeah,
everything.
yeah, definitely, man. All right, Lip Ball Swami in the building.
What's up, y'all?
What's up, Coach Kenny? How you feeling?
I'm good. How you feel? I ain't make it last night. Sorry about that, champ.
Man, it's fine. It's fine.
You got
Got
the
I had
job
on my
done.
business though.
I heard. How you
Yeah,
feel?
I feel good. Little. I feel good. I feel good. I did great. So
Congratulations, man.
appreciate you. I appreciate you.
That's what's up,
Getting
man.
ready for my next fight in 3 weeks, in April
It's the
26th.
same place, right?
Same place, yeah.
All right.
It's the regionals.
Wow.
Yeah,
You just gotta stay on point, stay on the course. You feel me?
for sure, for sure. I'm going to, coach. You know,
I
we going.
already know. You one of the disciplined ones. Thank God.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah, for
What time
sure.
y'all get out of there last night?
Man, we got out late because we was watching every fight. We was watching all the heavyweights, the 165s, the 156s, and we was I was trying to see who was gonna win out of them. I wanted to watch some of the people that I liked seeing them fighting the amateurs. Uh, see it,
What,
who wins and who's gonna make it to the nationals with me.
what number bout was you last night?
I was 13,
13. How many fights was it?
like 17,
Okay. You was about to
and
say.
oh yeah, I forgot to tell y'all before my match, someone threw up in the ring, so the whole entire other side of the ring was all slippery and had dog
Dang.
on it. It was,
Dang. You had to stay on the other side of the ring there, huh?
Yeah, that
I've
was.
seen that so many times before.
I'm like, God dang, I had to
Gotta
be.
keep,
I had to be my the after mines.
gotta keep that kitty litter underneath the ring, just in case.
I know. And then tell me why before I was preparing for my match, I'm cause I wanted something to eat, so I was like eating some, put something in my stomach. Like it was like 30 minutes or an hour before my match. I don't really care about eating before my match because I don't really feel it when I fight. So I was eating
Right.
French fries and chicken tenders. One random coach came up to me. He's like, don't be eating before your match." I'm like what? I just kept eating because I'm like, I don't know why he's telling me what to do. Like
Right. You
yeah.
can eat within an hour,
Yeah, I
hour
was
and
like,
a
I
half.
was bubbling within the hour. It was like 5. We fight at 7, and he told me not to eat, and I'm like, why?
Yeah. Mm. Guess he was just trying to give you some good advice. He probably thought you was ready to fight right away or something.
Yeah, probably. I was
Mm.
just trying to enjoy my fries. I already bought them, I mean.
Too late now, right?
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on this weekend's fights, Coach Kenny?
Oh man, well, Abdullah the Brick Mason did it again.
The Brick Mason.
The Brick Mason, that's what I call him. He
Okay.
laid them bricks last night too, didn't he?
Yeah, he definitely did that.
Yeah. Um, I thought Abdullah was not reaching, well, reaching a little bit and coming in slightly head first, the first part of the first few rounds. You know what I mean?
We
And
was
his dad was telling him to keep his right hand up, but he kept on dropping it.
we was talking on here earlier. And Smash was saying who would be a good opponent next for Abdullah Mason, in your opinion?
A good opponent next for other than the champion, right?
Whoever. Smash said he wants to see him versus a gatekeeper. I'm just saying, general, your opinion. You know what I mean? You the Swami, the lint ball, the Bible.
Shit,
Who would you like to see him up against next?
for real,
Yeah.
Rolly.
I don't want to. I don't want to keep having people use Rolly getting
No, no,
knocked out.
no, no, no. Look, imagine him with Rolly to see what round he get Rolly out in compared to the other dudes.
You right. You
You
right.
understand?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, he just turned 21. Yep, put him there with Rolly. He
I
he
think.
he'll stop Rolly.
I think he would stop Rolly. I think this how it should go. I think he should fight. You know the dude that Shakur couldn't get out.
I know the perfect person for him.
Go ahead.
The old man that they said they
Oh,
robbed.
Barossa.
Yeah, that's perfect for him right there.
Yeah. That would be. He
The
got
old man
power.
tough.
He should have beat. He should be Rolly. He got power too. That would be a good one.
That old man still got it.
And I think Abdullah Mason can get him up out of there.
You know what they say? The power, the last thing that go, and that old man still swinging.
Abdullah get him though, but that's a good fight for him right there. Good
Yeah,
fight.
that would be. I was telling them that he should fight the dude that Shakur couldn't really even get him out like that. It took him like 8 to 10 rounds. Yoshino,
Yeah,
remember? I
another
think he should
good
fight.
fight.
I
So
think he should
it's
fight
quite a
Yoshino.
few. It's quite a few of them though. They too good with
Coach Kenny know him. He probably can set that up. Coach Kenny go to Hibachi all the time.
Yo, you crazy, boy. Yeah, but that's they good opponents for him.
Yeah, that or Bird check. I think he can get Bird check out of there.
Yeah. But he just turned 21, take his time. A couple more fights, end of the year, he'd be right there, mandatory for somebody.
What y'all think about Tim Zoo and Joey Spencer?
I told Mill City the other day they ain't gonna go past 7 rounds.
Oh. This is the Rize podcast. We don't mention Mill City on the Rize podcast. I know that's your first home, but we don't mention Mill City on the Rize podcast.
Wait, Tim's doing who?
You know he's
Joey
family.
Spencer, they fought last night.
Mill City family to the Rize, man.
No,
Stop
no,
that.
no. Mill know I'm joking with him. I talk to Mill. He know I'm
Yeah,
joking with him.
yeah. I knew that was gonna happen because, my opinion, I never seen no dog in
Joey?
yeah, never seen no dog. And you gotta have some dog in them big fights, man. I don't care who you is. You can box only, but for so long, at some point, you gotta show some grit. You know.
That was good. That was good for Tim. For them, you know, stoppage them throwing the towel in the 4th round.
Yeah.
That was good for his confidence. Who would you like to see Tim go against next?
And one more. I ain't gonna say warm up fight, but one more fight to let him
Ready
shake them
someone.
confidence.
Confidence booster.
Yeah, yeah.
And then which one to go back against Fondora?
No, you know what? No, who beat? No, he can't. I don't think Zoo will beat him neither. Uh, 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 shit. I was just in Florida with him a couple weeks ago. I can't even call his name, man.
I know Zoo calling out Thurman. I know he calling out Thurman.
I don't think he's ready for Thurman just yet.
Thurman gonna knock all that
Look,
confidence about
the
him.
way Thurman just iced that kid
Thurman
about
gonna
4
knock
weeks
all
ago.
the confidence up out of him. That's not. I don't even with a Lubin. No, I don't even like Zoo versus Lubin. Lubin
Yeah,
going.
Lubin. That's what I was talking about. I was in
Oh,
Florida.
Eric
I think
Rubin.
Lubin to beat Zoo though. Lubin to beat him.
Hell, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Lubin got them hammer hands.
I would
Yeah,
like to see it though. I like to see
yeah.
it.
Lubin to beat him.
We need to get Lubin back on the horse. He just fought somebody though, but we need to get Lubin back at it.
I think he got something coming up though.
I'm ready to look him up right now.
You heard anything, man?
Good morning to the Queen.
For the talkers, practice.
Oh, Sean, she got a fight coming up.
Who?
Mia.
Yeah, she fight the 26th.
April
Where?
26th. Where?
ATL.
Who's she fighting?
Kim Colbert.
Lubin fight May 10th against R. Real Holmes Jr. in Kissimmee, Florida.
Yeah, I know he told me he had a fight coming up. I forgot the date though.
Yeah, May 10th. I just looked it up. May 10th.
Where's Rize go at?
I don't know. He said he'd be right. He said he'd be right back. He said he'd be right back. I'm out here trying to look at these fights. Let me pull it all up. Wait a minute, 1 second. It was a heavyweight fight that I seen last night.
Oh yeah, the little hype dude, man.
Mm-hmm.
He was wild, but his ass stayed busy though. Nice jab, but it controlled him better. But the guy was trying to bang with him instead of jabbing, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but we got to. I mean, I wanted to shout out to Smash, give him some credit. You know what I mean? National Silver Gloves champion, 2025. And you know what I mean, he chopping up with us on the show. We were just talking about different fighters and opponents that we'd like to see.
Yeah.
What's y'all thoughts on this Boots fight? Because Boots fight Saturday.
I don't know who he fighting though.
He
I
fighting
don't.
Stanionis, if I ain't mistaken.
I got Boots stopping this kid inside 8-9 rounds.
Let me make sure, because I might have been looking at something else. Let me make sure I'm giving y'all.
Do you know the person who he's fighting?
I'm ready to tell you right now, because I don't think it's Stanionis. Yeah, it is Stanionis. I was right. He's fighting Stanionis.
What's his record?
Yeah.
You don't know Stanionis, the one that Bud fought?
Nah.
No, that ain't who he fighting.
He is. He's fighting the Stanionis. This
Bud ain't
Saturday.
fight
Huh?
Bud ain't fight this guy.
No, I thought he did. No.
What's his resume?
No, but he 15-0, 9 KO. Stanionis is.
What's his like? Who is his? Did he fight anybody notable?
He fought Thomas Delorme, Collazo.
How old is he?
How old is he? He is
What happened with him and Collazo?
30 years old.
30 years old with 15 fights.
Accidental head clash, no contest in the
I
fourth.
was gonna say Collazo. Collazo probably would have beat him. I believe.
Yeah, accidental headbutt, no contest.
Collazo was up in age, but that Joker was tough, man.
I need to watch that fight then to see how Boots would do against him. Do you think Boots that fight with Boots is gonna be a step up from where he last had a fight against?
I think the last guy Boost fighter beat him.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, in my opinion. But I didn't want to say.
I got Boost knocking this guy inside eight, 9, might be inside 6.
Yeah,
Oh, that's what he was supposed to fight Virgil Ortiz.
I see Virgil Ortiz getting everybody in trouble. I like
My
Virgil.
bad, Don Rick and them. I be mixing up stuff. I'm getting old.
Virgil tough.
Yeah, I see Virgil giving everybody trouble. When I seen Virgil due to Madrimal, yeah, I see it. He was patient. He was patient.
I put it up on the screen, Speedy. Smash Speedy said, "Congratulations, Honey Grow on him."
Oh, he said that. Where is it?
I had put it up a while ago. When he said,
Oh,
"Hold up, let me see if I can find it." Because he over there having a conniption. There you go, right there. You see it?
proud of you, champ. Honey girl on me. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you.
Yeah, we both getting Honey Grow now because he fussing about me not putting the comment up. So we both getting Honey Grow. You the national champion and I'm the producer. So you know what I mean. We both getting Honey Grow. You know what I mean.
I bet. You know we
Any
ready to rock
any problems? I'm gonna take one of the wheels off his wheelchair. You know how I get down.
Yeah, too funny. Yeah.
Oh. Here you go. Here go the man. He came back. To join us. What's going on, Squeezie?
What's up, champ?
What's up, Squeeze?
You can't
Hey,
leave
Coach.
your own podcast like that.
Hey, Coach.
Damn.
My podcast?
Damn. That's what I'm talking about, Smash.
You can't
Hey,
leave
Smash.
your own.
I know who to get on you now.
Like that.
Hey,
I know who to
Smash.
get on you now, Squeeze. Give me any more trouble. I'm calling the national silver glove champion, Noah Ashe. Put belt to ass.
Smash. From the last 2 minutes of talking you heard, how could you say it's my podcast? That's all I want to ask you. I know you ain't take that to. I haven't said nothing in 2 minutes. I heard a different voice, so I wouldn't take this as being my podcast.
Coach Kenny was doing all the talking.
It's the Rize, the combination of people.
You know I'm the founder.
There you go. Say it again, champ.
It's the Rize, the combination of people.
Thank you very much, young man. Thank you very much. Yeah, hey, Coach K.
Yes, sir.
Last night, Timothy Bradley was commentating the fight with Abdullah Mason, and it was almost like he was sitting there trying to pick every flaw or look for a flaw that Abdullah Mason had.
He need to go back and look at his goddamn flaws.
That's what somebody said in the comments. He was saying that a real technical fighter would make easy work of Abdullah Mason, and he loading up on every punch. He don't got to load up on every punch and look for the knockout. He leaves himself open for a second. His dad was yelling, keep the right hand on the phone booth because he was fighting a southpaw, which is normal to be expected. But it more so sounded like he was trying to bring him down more than he was trying to pick him up.
Yeah, he got room to grow. He just turned 21 years old, you know.
That's what I'm saying.
And I hear a lot of people say every punch ain't got to be hard, but if you can throw every punch hard, you can throw every punch hard. It don't mean everybody's going to get tired. They say everybody that throw hard punches every round get tired. That's not true. That's not true at all. If you can do it, do it.
Mike Tyson did it.
Shit. A lot of fighters did it.
George Foreman did it.
You know?
Triple G did it.
every punch hard, you gonna get tired. That ain't true. It depends on how you train.
Yeah.
Some people just say shit because they heard the last person say it, you know? Shit crazy, man. But he got a right to his opinion, though, you know. Doodle Mason did excellent last night, you know?
I seen it.
It's fall. You got a nice team there, fix it. You know? Whatever they see wrong.
Yeah, but and not to jump off the topic, but congratulations to Baltimore's own Carmelo Anthony making it into the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Oh, that's what's up. We need a horn blown on the podcast. We need some drums or something.
Congratulations to Baltimore's own Carmelo Anthony.
Hey, Graylin, where the drums at, man?
He the producer. He yelled out he was the producer. Smash, get on him, Smash.
Come on, do your job, producer.
We need some whistles blown or something, man.
Do your job.
Put the paws on him, Smash.
Yo, you showing a lackluster job. What's up? What's happening?
Squeeze, you crazy. You loving that shit, ain't you, Squeeze? Squeeze loving that shit.
Smash, get him, Smash. Smash and Senior beef all the time, yo. They beef all the time, Smash and Senior. Yeah, but congratulations, man. Congratulations.
Y'all hear y'all drum sound?
Well,
What, Chad?
Yeah, we need that, man.
Okay.
We need that. Make it a little louder, though.
Yeah, it sounds like he's sneezing a little bit, but it's all good. It's the effort that counts.
I mean, I don't know. It took a little long.
What you say?
It took a little long, yo. I ain't feel like waiting for them drums.
Get him, Smash. Y'all, you know y'all gonna beef tomorrow. You already know.
How long you been national champion for, Smash?
Okay. Oh, here you go. Here you go.
She ready to take it from me?
No, I'm just saying, how long you been national champion for?
I don't know.
Enjoy that. You know what I mean? Don't get your ass whooped too soon.
Well, so you saying a couple of hours, he ain't gonna hold the title for 24?
Man, shit. Put it for 12.
What round you getting them out of there, Senior, is going the distance?
Oh no, I ain't playing with Smash. See, I know how to get Smash. It's only going to one.
Oh, so you ain't gonna give out the tail of the tape?
One and done with Smash. He ain't old enough yet. He ain't old enough.
Yeah, I knocked the gray hair off you. Like
you can show off on the podcast. We just was squared up the other day, and what happened? Oh, what? Never mind.
Shit.
Never mind.
You can tell these fairy
I digress
on the Rize podcast.
I digress. You know what
You can kick the fairy tales on the Rize podcast.
Hey, I'm gonna get you.
Oh,
I'm gonna knock all them white hairs off you. All right? I'm gonna have you bald like Kenny.
Yo,
don't put me
Squeeze,
in that.
You laughing a little too hard, Squeeze. You finding too much funny.
yeah, good. Yeah, stay in the child's place. He telling you right. Before I put my hands on your ass.
Cool.
And look, you know I'm gonna put a belt on you. The one got the spikes in it. Ain't gonna be no smooth belt.
No Diddy. I ain't with that freaky shit.
Cause I don't know the last time you got a beating, yo. You could be very disrespectful at times.
Well, I gotta see if I can. I'm gonna reach out to Melo and see if I can get him on here.
Oh, that'd be nice. That'd be nice.
I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna see if I can get him on here.
Y'all need to add me while you're there.
Hey, Coach Kenny, before we get off of here, what you think about Joe Joyce's opponent saying that he need to contemplate and giving the sport up because he taking too much damage to the dome?
He won the fight, right?
No. Joe Joyce lost.
I'm talking about his opponent said that though, right?
Yes, correct.
Talking about Joe Joyce need to give it up.
Correct.
It's funny he said that because last night he caught 90% of the right hands like he didn't have an answer for the right hand, man. I'm sitting there like, corner's got to tell him something. He was just eating right hands over. If he can't change that, then maybe he should give it up. But if he can fix that, he looked pretty good. He just can't get away from right hands. Because he was eating every fucking right hand. I'm like, damn. But if he can fix it, then he'll be all right.
You think it's too late though? He done ate too many right hands.
I don't think it's too late if he a good listener, you know.
Yeah, he can't hear out that right side.
You joking, right?
If he ate all them right hands, how he gonna hear out the right side
I
of his
mean, his
head?
eardrum. I don't think his eardrum got popped enough, but
Yo,
he
he
ate
was
too many
getting
last. He ate too many
getting
last
hit
night.
so hard. I was sitting here feeling the shots, and I'm saying, put your goddamn hands up at least, Joe.
Yeah, it was
Put
the
your
right
hands
hand.
up, Joe.
The right hand over and over again. I was like, wow.
I got a question. So y'all heard about the how the fight with the Ryan Garcia and Rolly fight? How it's gonna be outside?
Of New York,
Yeah, it's gonna be
Times
outside,
Square.
Oh
I seen it.
damn!
and
It's
you
free.
can't buy
It's free
tickets to it.
to the public,
Nah,
ain't it?
nope, not no more.
So how they gonna stop people
Exact.
from watching it?
That's what I'm saying.
Some people gonna be up in the high-rise buildings watching it. You know?
Unless
Nah,
they
that's
put
too
it in a
dangerous.
tent.
They said it's too dangerous. Because
Oh,
I was planning on going for my birthday coming up, and they said that you can't get tickets to it, and then they only inviting the Turkish people, and it's like 100 invites only, and they're gonna block off the streets and everything.
I knew it.
That's Mission Impossible, man. How the hell they gonna block the crowd from getting up to the ring? There's no way you
But
They
can.
might
how they gonna do it outside anyway?
tent it up,
That's
put it in
crazy.
a tent. That's the
That's
only.
too much danger.
Why they said it was dangerous?
It's dangerous because it's free to the public. That means
You know how
thousands
many
of
people?
thousands of fans gonna come out there without getting checked for. They have guns.
It's like that. It's like that every day on Times Square. You know what I mean? People walk up there. It's crowded every day up there.
Yeah, at Times Square. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's dangerous. Why, for
Yeah,
say if you don't like Devin Haney, you have malicious intent towards him, and now
yeah.
it's free to the public, and you can't. And he don't have to. You don't got to worry about security checking you. It's free.
Good point, Smash.
Hey, pray to your God and go with the flow.
I don't
Good
know about
point.
that. I don't
We
know about
need.
that fight.
I don't know
They
about that. Pray to God, but don't be a fool.
yeah, I feel like something bad is gonna
You,
happen at that
you
fight.
know how many people up Times Square that different races that don't like each other
Yeah, but this
every
is a
single
fight.
day?
This is a fight. A fight
It ain't.
with Rolly, Ryan, and Devin and Tio on one card. You know how much of a fan base that's gonna bring out, and it's
Man,
free.
put
All you
look,
gotta do is get to New York.
put the police on Times Square. It's just like being in a goddamn football stadium or baseball stadium.
Yeah,
Man,
but a football stadium or a baseball stadium ain't free, and you get checked.
don't live on fear, man. You gonna be all right.
He ain't living on fear. He living on conscious.
Yeah,
He living on reality. It's not
we
fear
look.
and reality is two different things. Fear
We
and
talking about a kid.
reality.
We talking about a kid that walk past legends every fucking day.
Look, we talk about fear and awareness. It's two different things.
Right,
It's two
but it's not
different
gonna be
things,
like
man.
that, man.
Is that
Have you
my
ever
baby
been?
Smash?
Have you ever been up Times Square to an event
Is that my baby Smash? Tell
for a
Mom Dukes I said
holiday?
hi.
It's no different from being up there on a holiday, man. You got all walks of life up there, all nationalities. New York is built on all nationalities every day, not just for an event. Every time they have something on Times Square, you get the same nationality of people. Every time, not sometime. It's no different. It just got a ring sitting there now.
Yeah, a ring. So what's stopping from people from coming in?
What's stopping from doing it every day?
Security.
Boy, y'all crazy.
No, we not.
People.
We
I'm not
not.
gonna pay. I'm not gonna pay $500 plus to watch.
No,
Watch it.
we not crazy. We not crazy. We got common sense.
You talking to somebody that never been there, and you talking to somebody that been there several times.
Do you think they can run? Do you think they can run a free to a public sanctioned match with four one of the biggest stars in boxing to this day? You think they can do that without any trouble?
Yes.
Shit, they had the sheriff department at Tank Fight. They had the sheriff's department. We couldn't even get the people that was fighting couldn't even get in the back, and they was not playing. Me and Celia tried to get backstage 22 times.
That was in Vegas.
Yeah, they had the sheriff department.
Yeah, that was
I got a question, Coach Kenny. Coach Kenny.
Yeah.
So you know how everybody has their own seating arrangement, right?
They on what?
Do you know how in a regular match, like a sanctioned bout or pro fight, everybody has their seating arrangement, right?
Yeah.
So
they have their seating arrangement because the price that they pay for their ticket.
Exactly. Now that it's free to the public, everybody can be. Everybody wants to be at the front, right?
Yeah.
So what do you think that's going to cause?
If I get there first and I got my spot, I'm there.
You think that's how people work?
It's just like a concert.
Concerts don't work like that. There's seating arrangement in concerts.
Man, don't live your life in fear.
I'm sure they're gonna have like a certain amount of seats roped off for VIP.
I mean, hey, Smash.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with you.
All right, bet.
You'll be all right, man.
All right.
Smoothie King, right back at you. But another
I really am though, yo. Let me know so we can go together.
Boxing had
I'm gonna let you know the details there.
Thanks for the color in the chat. Salute y'all. Do y'all know if the Golden Glove result from last night were posted? The Fatal Fury card is going to be straight fire. Can't wait.
No, I'm not sure.
It's probably posted somewhere. I don't know where though, but it's posted.
All right, closing arguments, y'all. Round the board. Smash, you go first.
Faith over fear, love over hate.
You can accomplish anything with faith and your mindset.
All assets, or you want me to go first?
No, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Shout out to Coach Kenny, man, for coming back home. You know what I mean? Joining us, gracing us with his presence. Shout out to Smash. Congratulations to Smash. Smash, you know what I mean? Hell of a performance, great win. You know what I mean? Enjoy your win. Don't keep messing with me because that's how you're gonna lose a lot more. And everybody enjoy your week.
All right, stay safe.
My closing arguments: don't be a dummy and stupid and not pay attention to where you're going at in your surroundings. Being a dummy and being scared is two different things. Love y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Peace and hand grease. Don't be a damn fool.
Faith over fear. It's in the scripture. You believe in God or you don't.
Don't be a fool, y'all.
Don't live in a house that's a mole. Live your life.
Don't be.
I ain't never seen a man so scared in my motherfucking life, man.
I ain't never seen a man who got no damn brain either.
Miss Joe Wet, welcome back. Miss Joe Wet, good to see you in the chat. Boxing Hacker, welcome back, champ.
Some say you forgive, but don't forget it. Now you know how we do. Lock that back door, don't let no one through. I told Michi in these streets ain't no rules. He say, cuz all this life we ain't put on with this. Yeah. And I understand that this shit wasn't easy, but nigga, we did it. Yeah. And all them hoes and all them niggas that wasn't fucking with us, then we them niggas. Now we rich now, we got money, I don't give a shit, no. And we did it. Young nigga come up from nothing, now he getting to them riches. And it's the life of a young rich nigga.